Switch gloves.
Come on, Tony!
Come on, guys. Keep moving, Tony. Move and jab. Come on, move.
Hit him, man, hit him!
Call this a fight?
Move around, I'm just standing there, do something!
Footwork, Tony, come on.
Don't let him put you around.
Watch it, Tony.
See your head up!
All right, Hooker.
He's got no killer instinct, that kid.
I think you're right, yeah.
Come on, protect yourself.
Come on!
Come on, Tony.
Oh, wow. Not a chance.
Hurts tough.
Tough schmuff. I could have beat him one hand when I was a kid.
Come on.
Yeah. We heard you the first time.
Hey, I got a cut, too. Hey, old man, I'm talking to you. Here's a cut, man. I got a cut.
Go ahead. Go take care of him.
Ouch. That's not a cut. That's a nick. I've done worse in the morning when I'm shaving.
It's a cut, and it hurts. Now fix it.
Ow!
You did that on purpose.
Call yourself a tough guy. You don't even know what it means.
You say I'm not tough?
You got that right, kid.
Yeah. Then who is, old man? You? Huh?
Broke my nose! Now that's tough. Tough break. Somebody had to show that kid something.
Looks like someone did.
You do that a lot, huh?
Like anybody make fun of me. I've been around. You guys don't know who you're talking to. I took care of guys like that when you were just a thought.
How many guys have you taken care of?
Enough to make me famous.
Now you know. See.
You guys ever hear of Lucky O'Mara?
Yeah, he's an old-time gangster.
Wait, you knew Lucky O'Mara?
I am Lucky O'Mara. Now, this particular bank, they had 3 armed guards. Would you believe it? It's sitting right next to the cop shop. I mean, right next to it. We used to send the neighborhood detectives a little note after each job, and we say, maybe next time, boys.
So what happened?
Oh, it was a piece of cake. I mean, we walked in, they knew who we were, and, I mean, they put down their arms right away. Nothing, straight ahead. Yeah.
So what'd you do with the money?
I had this priest. I don't know if he's a relative of mine or not, but he was close to the family. We gave him the money. He passed it on. I bet you a lot of kids had a real nice Christmas. Of course, we kept enough for ourselves to buy a case of steam, too.
Yes, what was all that about?
It's Phil telling stories again. This time he thinks he's Lucky O'Mara.
The gangster? I remember my dad telling me all these stories about him. He made Lucky sound like a 50s Robin Hood. It can't be. No, I don't believe it.
I don't believe you considering believing it.
Think about it, T.S. Phil shows up in the gym looking for a job, says he's been all over the country doing odd jobs here and there. T.S., what if Phil is telling the truth?
What if he isn't?
I haven't told anybody about it for about 30 years.
Why not?
We were gangsters. I mean, the public loved that Robin Hood stuff, but the cops sure didn't.
Hi, Phil.
How you doing?
Not bad. I was just talking to T.S. Is it true? Are you really Lucky O'Mara?
Yeah, I'm Lucky O'Mara, all right, even though these guys don't seem to believe it.
Well, do you have any proof?
Proof. Huh?
I'm sorry, Phil. Look, I didn't mean it like that. It's just, come on, Phil. You know how you are, always telling stories around here. Maybe if you had something concrete, people would believe you.
Is this concrete enough for you?
It's a nice picture, but it doesn't mean anything. According to the legend of Lucky O'Mara, he never let anyone take his photograph. As far as I know, there are no known authenticated photos of him.
Check it out, Terry. That's Randy Joe Johnson, the wheelman. There's plenty of authenticated photos of him.
Randy was the guy that was always breaking the rules. He always told these thugs never to get the pictures taken. That's why he got caught.
Hey, Phil, can I borrow this?
Sure.
Thanks.
Therein lies the mystery. Did he or didn't he do it? He claims to be innocent, but who doesn't these days? He was home alone. He's got no witnesses, got no alibi. The question remains, who did shove down Mr. Johnson's ankle?
Brenda! Still working on that big story, huh?
Yeah, my tape recorder. Thanks. So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm a lawyer, remember?
Oh, got anything big?
How about a human interest story?
Oh, about what?
About a friend of mine. He's an ex-gangster.
Terry, dear Terry. Nobody does anything on anybody's anymore.
Not even if he's Lucky O'Mara? Have I got connections or what? What's wrong?
Telling stories around here is one thing, but put them in the paper so everybody can see.
I wish you'd said something to me before you went ahead and did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. I thought you'd like it.
Where's
Well,
Hey, Lucky?
Seems to me,
There he is. Guy's Lucky O'Mara.
no need to push.
Come on.
Where is he? Get in position. Let's go. Around the corner. Where is he?
Terry, thanks for the story. I owe you one.
Come on, Lucky, say something. What's going on? Give us a quote, Lucky.
Lucky, I don't know if you remember me. I'm Brenda. I'm the one who broke the story. Don't be shy. We just want to know the eyes of the city are on you. You're our own Robin Hood. Tell us what you have to say.
Well, I mean, you boys threw me, but first things first. First of all, I am Lucky O'Mara. Now, I didn't say anything to anybody for a long time.
Yeah. Lucky, why don't you just tell us about the early days, okay?
Well, if you just zipped the old rubies there for a minute, maybe I would. Well, it all started back in the 50s when I was a kid. I grew up in kind of a tough neighborhood. I got a little reputation at that time for having good dukes. You know, it wasn't because necessarily you want to be a bad guy or something, but you had to survive on the streets.
In local news, the resurfacing of legendary gangster Lucky O'Mara has continued to strike a chord with the public.
All right, Phil.
Hey, Lucky, what about the London Bank giveaway? Who'd you really give the money to?
Ah, come on now. What are you trying to pin something on me? I mean, I never admitted to that one.
Come on, Lucky. Tell us what happened.
Listen, I got some secrets, too. I never tell them to anybody, not even my hairdresser.
O'Mara disappeared in the early 50s after taking on organized crime. He was immensely popular for handing out all illegally gained proceeds to the city's poor. He was never caught by police, and after his disappearance, rumors abounded that the mob had found him first. It appears they were wrong, and once again, Lucky O'Mara has stolen the city's heart.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Someone setting himself up for a fall,
Bad one. I feel responsible, T.S.
but you put him in the spotlight, Terry.
I know.
But if he want to play the fool, he'll do it himself.
So he's doing good, huh?
Guess.
I sure wish he'd come back to work. Everything's piling up.
Hi, guys.
Phil, thought you'd forgotten about us. When you coming back?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Look, I know you're busy and everything, but I thought, you know...
I don't think I'll be back, Decker.
Wait, you're the best cut man in the business. I need you. The gym needs you.
Things change. I'm on a roll now. Life's different. Lucky lives. People don't want to see Robin Hood working as a cut man in the gym.
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are. I mean, that goes without saying. You know that friend of Terry's, the reporter?
Yeah?
She says she can give me a job on television.
Oh, I see.
Lucky? Here. Where? Right here.
You're lucky.
You bet.
No
More you wait. Get down.
Hey, this is my spot, Phil.
Not this time, Pops. All that. I've been waiting a long time to find Lucky O'Mara.
Who is he, Phil?
He used to be a hitman. He worked for the mob.
Must have been desperate.
Listen, Sonny, I was taking care of business before you even knew what the word meant.
Hood,
The old ticker ain't what he used to be. Hey, wait a minute. You're not Lucky O'Mara. You don't even look like him. You're just a phony, a mook squealer. Yeah, just a two-bit mook squealer.
Following a shooting at a local gym, allegations were made by the gunman himself that the man claiming to be Lucky O'Mara is, and I quote, yeah, just a two-bit mook squealer. The gunman, a one-time mob enforcer, was attempting to honor a contract put out on Lucky O'Mara almost 40 years ago. Later this afternoon, the man claiming to be Lucky O'Mara held a press conference to refute the accusations.
Luca Brazzi, he's the mob's top hitman. That's why they gave him the contract, because he's the best. But I mean, you really think after a guy chases somebody for 40 years, he's gonna end up shooting at the wrong guy?
Yeah, but he said you're a phony. Now, what do you say to that?
Well, he missed me. Sticks and stones.
Lucky, what
Who
about
cares if he called me a couple of names?
Some people never learn.
Well, as a matter of fact, it was right here that he took his shot. He missed me just by that much.
That's why they call you Lucky, huh?
Yeah.
So how did it feel when all heck broke loose, Lucky?
I can't lie to you. It was just like the old days. It reminded me of jail. What for?
You know what I'm talking about.
And I'm telling you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine. We'll play this your way.
Hey, what's going on, Detective? Why are you holding Lucky O'Mara?
Yeah, is it true you're holding him? And if so, what for?
No comment.
Ah, come on.
What's going on? You, you're representing Lucky O'Mara.
Come on, Terry, give me a break. Let me know what's going on.
I'd like to speak to my client, please. Alone. Jeez. You okay?
Sure. Well?
They want to charge you with murder.
Murder?
I'm sorry, Phil.
That's crazy. Lucky O'Mara never murdered anybody.
What's going on, Detective? Are you laying any charges?
Come on, Detective. Don't you have anything to say?
Yeah, get that thing out of my face.
Come on. Come on.
Look, all we want is just a break in the story, okay?
Detective?
Miss Taylor? On the night of May 1st, 1955, Lucky O'Mara and his men walked into an ambush. Shots were fired. A local store owner died later in hospital.
Evidence from the prosecution's inquiry states that Lucky O'Mara's gang was trying to protect the store owner.
I'm aware of that, Miss Taylor, but the fact is, a homicide took place. The testimony of a deceased eyewitness states that the man who pulled the trigger was Lucky O'Mara.
That witness was discredited a year later when it was found out that he was on the mob's payroll. It's not enough, Detective, and you know it.
Item A, a snub-nosed .38, the murder weapon.
Never saw it before in my life.
Lucky O'Mara's prints are all over it.
That doesn't prove that my client's fingerprints are all over it.
Oh, it would if you let me take them.
Forget it. We're here for questioning. If you want his fingerprints, charge him.
I'm getting around to that.
Can he do that?
Without my client's prints, you can't prove he's Lucky O'Mara. What else you got, Detective?
Item B. Recognize anybody? A picture of your client and a deceased felon named Randy Joe Johnson. Johnson was O'Mara's wheelman. He was the only member of the gang known to have been photographed.
Terry, you gotta do something about this.
Take it easy, Phil. That hardly proves that my client is Lucky O'Mara.
It's a good start. He was associating with known criminals.
It's a free country.
Item C, a tape made from various public interviews and conferences. I have at least 15 examples of your client freely admitting that he's Lucky O'Mara.
I'll make sure it's never seen in court.
And I'll make sure that everybody who heard him say it is a witness.
I was just talking. I mean, they was asking me questions, so I answered them.
You sure did, and now you're gonna pay for it.
Detective.
Hold it, Miss Taylor. I don't buy this Robin Hood stuff. A gangster's a gangster whether he hurts someone or not.
Let's talk, Detective. You won't give me a deal? No. Then what?
15 years. And that's it.
All right. $15 Phil. Best I can do.
What? I don't even have 15 years left.
I'm sorry, Phil. The only alternative is take a chance in court.
15 years in a slammer.
Well, with what they've got, I'm afraid that's the best we can do.
What is this, some kind of bad dream?
Afraid not.
Listen, this is crazy. You guys got this wrong. I am not Lucky O'Mara.
Phil, you've been through this before. You've admitted it.
I am not lucky. I lied.
Please.
Look, my whole life I've been a nobody. I always wanted to be a somebody. Just for a little while. Lucky O'Mara. He was my idol. I wanted to be just like the guy.
You mean you lied?
I just start talking, and it all start coming out. Before I know it, those reporters, they were all over the place. I couldn't admit the truth. Look, see this picture? Randy and me, we grew up in the same neighborhood together. This picture was taken before Randy even met Lucky O'Mara.
I'd like to believe you, Phil, but...
That's the truth. You don't think that I didn't know that Lucky never had his picture taken? I knew that. I just didn't know that it was gonna go this far. I'm not Lucky O'Mara. Believe me. So what happens now?
As far as I'm concerned, this was a confidential police questioning.
So you mean I just walk out of here?
You wasted enough of my time this afternoon. I'm warning you. If you hear one more word about O'Mara, I'm gonna start digging again.
You won't hear anything, Detective. Believe me.
Hey, Lucky, what's going on? Are they charging you?
Relax, guys. Don't be so aggressive. Come on, Lucky. We're on your side. Tell us what happened, huh?
What's the scoop, Lucky?
You were good. Real good.
You weren't too bad yourself. You think it worked?
You bet I do. I don't think Phil's gonna tell that story ever again.
Lucky O'Mara's too smart for him. Too slippery. I let him know what I thought about them dragging me in on those trumped-up charges, too. I told him.
Yeah, Lucky. What'd you tell him?
I told him the truth.
What truth?
I told him I wasn't Lucky O'Mara. Never had been. Never will be.
Are you saying you're a fake?
You mean you made the whole thing up?
Okay, the party's over. Everybody out. Come on, guys, move them out. Let's go.
You know, Luca was right. You're nothing but a born loser.
Great fun while it lasts. Ouch. Ouch. Stop your yapping. That ain't a cut. Ain't even a scratch.
How come it hurts?
That's not hurt. You wouldn't know hurt if you fell over.
Starting on me again, old man.
Remember last time?
Just like old times.
Oh, yeah, he's the tops.
Best cut man in the business.
Stuff there. You You want to see me?
Yeah. I found this last night. Someone said it was yours.
Must have dropped it.
You know, I did some reading, and it seems that Lucky O'Mara used to carry one of these with him everywhere. He said he never put it down.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
Did you know it was a shamrock? Just like yours.
Thanks. You know that cop? He never did get my fingerprints. I've always said there's more than one way to get out of a tight spot.